grandparents, please put your tithe on the side, or from your grandparents. Like for us here in Rome, because that gets receipted from my TV, and I see the prayer requests going through the cycle. One of my grandchild, like for the whole of this week, nearly every day giving tithing offering. And it really depends what you're sitting on, and that's between you and God, not between you and the church. It's between you and your God. Because when you're praying, you're not praying through the church, you're not praying to the church, you're praying to God. So whatever you do, you're doing it to God, not to the church. And always remember that, because we are binded by what His word says, because He is the word. And if He says so, then for all of us to follow that as well. And sometimes we follow some, we don't follow some. But whichever way, take it one day at a time. The only thing why I'm bringing to surface today, because we're coming to the end of the year. So we're going to 2024. To be convicted, look back. You stand at the crossroads, it says in Jeremiah. You go to that, you can get relesu. Look back. Everything was good? Okay, I'm good. But then you just pick the good things and choose the ancient path. Don't take the same path. Don't do the same thing. You go on the right way. And that right way will be the revised version of what you're doing in your life. Will be the revised version of how you're doing your tithing, and also your activator and the attitude of your heart. Emphasis at Kenel. So don't come being on Elonda. Kendall Lacomelo, they're not to Nelonda. Don't come being on Elonda. So Talalagona, when you look at people, because they do the things that they do, they say the things that they say, and you say, oh, they're evil people. You are coming to church, and you don't want to even bless them. Or, it's so undeserving. Why they should get that? Or, I don't want to give it to this person because it's so undeserving. That is not a choice for you to make. That's not a decision for you to make. That's for God to make. Because you'll never know, maybe that good act can change that person. Maybe that love that you show through your giving can change that particular person to know that you're worshiping God in truth and in spirit. So we would like to encourage all of us today, and we would like to remind one another. In actual fact, like yesterday when I was writing down, just sitting, listening to the Word of God, going through, watching some of the, Christian movies and gospel teachings. And I was just reminded yesterday, which I wrote down, just to be honest. Say it as it is. I wrote that for myself. Just be honest. Most of us, when we come before God, no. You're trying to cover up something that you are not. Or you're trying to say something that you're not. You just say it to God as it is. And I remember, because I was watching that movie yesterday about this healing in Bethsaida. For 30 years, just as I'm about to reach the pool, somebody else jump in, but do you want to be healed? Sometimes we are full of explanation, the obstacles and things, and we are not honest enough just to say it as it is. To say, I want to be healed. I want to see. My eyes want to see. I need you to help me with my exam. I need you to help me with my finances. I am struggling with my finances. I need you to bring my wife back home. She's left home a long time. I need my husband back. I need my children to be obedient. Just say it as it is. Don't try to explain and blame the situation, the circumstances around you. Because shift the blame. Because justify that this is happening because of this. This is happening because you give me this man. This is happening because these children are just not obeying. I'm not going to church because I don't have a car. I cannot give this because I don't have a job. I listen to the tithing. What shall I give? I don't even have any money. I don't have a salary. You are blaming all the circumstances, all the situation, giving excuses for what you are not. No, determine who you can be and say it as it is to your God. And be honest and be transparent. Just stand before God and say, this is who am I. For me, when I pray to God, I just tell Him, I know you hear me. I know you can listen to me. I know you know exactly without me telling you. But I am hurting and I'm crying, and I know you know my heart. I tell Him as it is. Don't hide. Don't hold back. Tell Him what it is you're going through. Don't try and find the right words. Don't try and find the good, highfalutin words to sound nice to this God. No. He's your Father. He's just waiting. Tell Him. If you know you're struggling, tell Him. If you know you're losing it, tell Him. If you know you want it so bad,